back to Squirrelly Acres. Today I'm back up at the property to do our third sap collection. Just looking out here at the bags, pretty much looks like maybe we'll get at least about 20 gallons. So I'll dump these out. We'll come back on the weekend just for another day trip. Looks like we're getting a pretty good melt on the snow. But I'm going to collect all this sap and I'll just take it back home and we'll boil it off down there. Well, I'm not collecting the sap, sitting here on the tailgate. Let's get at it. Looking at these two, looks like they're about halfway up here. About levels right here, so not too bad. We'll dump it in. Yeah, that one's about the same. Looks like about a good 2.5 gallons. On to the next ones. This one here looks like just a quarter. Same way with this one here, just about a quarter. We might be getting about a third on, yeah, just a little under a half, I suppose. This one here is about a half. I'm surprised this bad boy doesn't have very much coming out of it. We had a pretty good run on this one before. I wouldn't even consider this one just a little under a quarter. This one's hard to tell, but I'm gonna say, just from looking on the inside, it's about a third. And this one here is probably about a third. Yeah, I'd say a third. This one here is maybe a third, or not really a third, maybe a quarter. All right, I'm gonna get these things emptied out, and after I get all done, I'll start the camera back up, show you how much I got. Say hello, little squirrel. All right, I'm just about loaded up. Out of all my trees that I've tapped, which I have 12 bags hanging. I only have one tree that has 2, and that's one over here. Of the 12, we emptied these bags Sunday morning before we went home this past weekend, and we'll come up again on Sunday, or I mean on Saturday. We might spend the night and maybe boil what's up here on the fire. But I only collected 12.5 gallons maybe. But we're a small operation, you know, this is all just for a hobby. But how about anybody else out there that how is your season going for you? I hope you're having good luck. I actually think I might get a couple more collections in before our season's over, the way the temperatures seem to be. So anyway, I'm gonna head on home and get this stuff boiling away and reducing down. I may not get it all done, but I'll see what I can do. Hey everyone, I made it back home, and as you can see, I've got a couple pots going. And my plan is just to reduce down this sap so that I can fit both of these pans in 2 coolers. Kinda chilly again. I should have a different coat on too. But anyway, I want to reduce this down and put it in coolers. I'll pack the coolers with ice to keep the sap cold. And then I have to work on Friday, which would be tomorrow. And then Saturday morning, we plan to do just a day trip to go up there and collect the sap. And then just come back home and finish it off down here the best we can. As Don from Bobtails Outdoors mentioned in a comment in a previous video, kind of expensive to do this using propane, which I'll totally agree, and I would really much rather do it up at the property, simply because I have an overabundance of firewood, and so it would definitely be a lot cheaper. Sometimes life gets in your way, and you just have to adjust to what it gives you. So right now I'm just stuck using propane. Maybe things might change next time we do some collection, and we might be able to just stay up there, and we'll cook it down overnight, which would be a lot better. I'm gonna pause the video right here till I make another trip back up to my property. Luckily, it's only an hour and a half drive for me. So, all right, I'll catch you up later. It's April 18th. It's a Monday. And as you can see by the scenery behind me, winter is still here. Anyway, we'll get over it. It seems like for about the last 3 years or so, maybe even longer, we've been getting snow in the middle of April, which it could happen here in northeast Wisconsin. We went up to the property on Saturday, Sherry and I, and we collected all of the sap that was up there, and we decided that the fourth collection is long enough. We probably could have kept the taps in the trees and that, and collected plenty more sap. It appears as if this week the temperatures are going to be ideal, but 4 collections, 4 boil downs, and having to do it on propane, it does get rather expensive. It'd be nice to do it on a fire, and for sure next year I need to come up with a better system of boiling down the sap. But it's a sweet task. Reward in the end is very nice. Can't remember if I said it, but we collected 25 gallons of sap with the additional stuff that we had from the previous time. I just put these cans or pots in the freezer. It froze up, it'll be fine. And we're in the process of reducing everything down. Other projects are starting, so that contributed to another reason for us to be pulling the taps. One of the projects that we have actually started, we're rebuilding and redesigning our koi pond. This I think will be the 3rd design, and it's going to be the last time that I redesign that koi pond. Anyway, I'll give you guys an update when I'm all done boiling this down, and we'll just see how much we get for the season. Alrighty, this is Wednesday. When I started this process a couple of days ago, there was snow behind me. Not anymore. Thank goodness. Hopefully that's the last we see of snow. Anyway, I think we've collected 4 times. Thinking maybe we had 70 gallons total, maybe. It's been fun. Would have much rather boiled it off up at the property, but wasn't able to do that this year. Hopefully next year we can do that. I'm going to collect everything and take it upstairs into the house and finish off the boil on the stove. And when all the jars are full, I'm going to gather all our jars together and we'll see just how much maple syrup that we have for this year. So here we have it, everyone. This is our season. The 1st of the month, the 5th of the month, the 14th, and the 20th. Overall, I'm pretty happy with what we have. And I'm sure whoever we give these to, they're going to be pretty happy too. So this is the end of our season. Like I've said earlier, we pulled our taps and we won't be doing any more maple sap boils. If you're ever thinking about doing this, even as a hobby, it can become addictive. Hey, and the reward is pretty sweet. Until next time, guys, we'll see you later.